What they do, it's your boy Big Capo. I'm checking in on Industry's Most Wanted podcast. Tap in.
Let's talk about the motherfucking haters. 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 The fuck nigga man always gon' hate. 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 Haters. Pussy.
What's going on, man? It's your girl, Tampa Mystic, and we are live on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast. Big Capo in the building.
In the building.
Give me some love, man. What's going on with you, bro?
What they do.
Hey, we transferring them positive energy, good vibes, all that. Appreciate you being here today. We already started out having a good conversation. I feel like I know you already. But we got to make sure the world knows who you are. Introduce yourself.
What it do? It's your boy Big Capo, recording artist with Capote Entertainment. Represent 313-305 Dade County, Detroit, stand up. Currently in the ATL. You know that's where the music at. That's who I be. Big
facts, man. We got a lot to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We were already conversating about being down in Miami. You know, I'm from Florida as well. So, you know, we big Florida.
Big Florida.
Big Florida. Take us back, though, you know, to when you was Lil Capo. Not Big. You Big Capo now. Yeah. When you was, you know, Lil, when you was a jit, what did you aspire to do back then before music became that passion for you?
Well, really, I always been, like, artistic. So, you know, I used to draw a lot, you know, paint a lot, you know, type stuff. So we was always into music because I'm originally from Detroit. And, you know, the school we went to, you know, it was a real good school in the hood, but they had a lot of art stuff, like a lot of programs, plays, musical plays. You know, I used to play the violin, used to play the saxophone.
You was playing all them instruments?
All that.
Oh, that's dope.
So music always been the first love.
Yeah.
But other than music, it was anything really dealing with art.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you still actively like play any instruments and draw and all that?
No.
No. Why did you get away from playing instruments?
I don't even know, to be honest. You know, my mama married a guy from the South, so that's how we end up in the South. I ended up moving from Detroit to the South.
Okay.
So when we moved, like, everything changed. I was out of my environment.
I understood.
I wasn't doing the same, the same stuff that I was already doing. Like, everything had changed. So it just faded out.
Understood. Back home was your comfort zone for you, and when you're a kid and you have to move to a whole new territory, like it could throw you off a little bit because you got to make new friends and get adjusted, and especially if you're moving from up top to down south, it's very culturally different.
It's different. Yeah, they ain't like me. You know, I wasn't from around now. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a different, like me having to adapt. And, you know, my mama married, I didn't really care for him either. He wasn't a father figure or nothing. You know what I mean? So it was just different, and it just died. You know, I feel like sometimes things come to an end.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
They say all good things come to an end, even our life at some point in time. We're trying to prolong that as long as we can, but it's the truth. You know, the only guarantee in life is that we're going to die. That's it.
That's real.
I don't care. People be like, and pay taxes. No, not everybody pay taxes either, so I don't want to hear that.
They tiptoe around it like your boy Trump. If you know how to finesse game, everybody don't pay them taxes.
Facts, absolutely.
Big old facts.
So, did you pick up doing music for yourself once you were down in Miami?
Well, we was always doing music.
Yeah.
My sister, she used to, you know, my oldest sister, she could sing real good.
Okay.
And my sister, I got a lot of brothers and sisters. My sister, my other sister, she was a rapper. So they really inspired me. And then, you know, we was bad, though. I ain't gonna lie, we was bad. So we used to go to a bando and drink like a Wild Irish Rose. We used to go to
What you know about that Wild Irish Rose?
With a great Kool-Aid. I'm an OG. We get
Mad Dog 2020?
The bling bling.
I mean, come on.
We did the Mad Dog 2020, the blue one, the bling bling. Or we'll do a Wild Irish Rose with a great Kool-Aid, or a Thunderbird with a great Kool-Aid. You know,
Thunderbird.
We real street.
You ever had Cisco?
Yeah. You know, I'm an 80s baby. Yeah.
They call that the liquid crack.
Cisco. Everybody's drinking Cisco. You don't remember that?
Listen, I came up, I'm a 70s baby, so I'm your elder, but yeah, that was all the stuff whatever cheap we could get our hands on.
Because we was bad kids drinking. Drinking before school. We used to drink before school.
Dang.
Get a Thunderbird with a great Kool-Aid or a Mad Dog 2020, but only the blue one. The blue. I ain't like that orange one, the orange Jubilee. We only drunk the bling bling, the blue one.
Or the red one. That'll junk will make you sick.
All that gonna give you a hit. I can't, but man, if I drunk that, I'd go to the hospital.
Me too.
If I drunk something like that today.
They'd have to pump our stomach.
They would have to pump my stomach. I would probably, my blood pressure probably would run up real high. Yeah. So yeah, we used to drink that, right? Then we'll slide to the bando, the trap house or something. Cause we was bad. We went to school though, but before school we would drink liquor and freestyle in the house. It would be me, my sister, my partner, and them, like our squad, everybody we rock with, and we have freestyle session.
Okay.
Yep. My sister used to be killing it. I needed a little work, but I was good at writing though.
Yeah.
Yep. But at freestyle, I was straight. But some people just got the freestyle. You know, I'm tight with freestyling now.
Because you're gonna do it for us a little bit later.
Yeah, I'm a hit some. Yeah, for sure. So, but then I was like, you know, the youngin, the underdog. You know, they was doing their dollar, and they was doing it. So yeah, been doing it.
Was all your siblings, were they older than you?
Yeah, I'm the baby boy.
You're the baby.
One sister that is 5 years younger than me. I'm the baby boy, and I'm the baby. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Are any of the your siblings now actively involved in music, or are you the only one?
I'm the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I be hungry. I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
No matter what. Sometimes people do things, you know, just like, for example, the music, you know, me playing the saxophone and the violin, you know, I don't do that no more.
Yeah.
So things die out for people, but it's in my heart, music in my heart. So it got to come out. You can't keep nothing inside. You got to let it out.
Absolutely. And especially if you've been through a lot of stuff in your life, music is a good way to put it out there because it becomes relatable.
It do, yeah.
Other people are experiencing what you have.
Yeah, they do. They do. And they want to hear it. You know, people feel it. You know, even when I stopped doing music, I stopped doing music because I was really in the streets and I was letting the streets get the best of me.
Yeah.
Because where I come from, it wasn't a lot of positive people uplifting me and telling me like, boy, you got that music, you know, boy, do that music, that's you, you know, whoop the whoop the whoop. It wasn't none of that. It was mostly hate and negativity. And sometimes when you surround, you know, you become what you surround and you become a product of your environment.
100%.
So I was becoming a product of my environment, and I was, you know, I wasn't applying myself to the music no more. Yeah, and then, but you know, sometimes, you know, you go through stages and phases in life, and you have to learn, and then you have to realize that if something is meant to be, it's gonna keep going. It's gonna keep presenting itself.
Absolutely.
So even when I stopped doing music, everybody like, boy, you need to start back doing that music.
Yeah.
Boy. I used to like this song. I used to like that song. They would let me know.
Right.
And then, you know, I stopped getting discouraged because sometimes you go through states of depression when you're going through trials and tribulations in life, and that will make you give up on things.
It will.
Especially if you have nobody pushing you.
Right.
Or nobody supporting you.
Right. You feel like nobody is, you know, cares about what you got going on, and it can mess with your mental.
It can. It will mess with your mental. If you're going to have to be a strong-minded individual, or it's going to take somebody like God to send an angel to you.
That's right.
To let you know that's what you need to be doing. And just forget what everybody else talking about.
Absolutely. And like you said, when you get your people around you that are, you know, asking you, bro, where's the music at? When you going to make your next song? You got to get up off your butt and go make another song.
You do, because I had people, you know, trying to I like this song, I like that song. So when people start doing that, I start realizing like, oh, yeah, I still got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Take us back. What was the very first song that you released out there to the world, like professionally, like on the digital platforms?
I had a song called Bean Pies.
I got to hear about it. Talk to us about Bean Pies.
Bean Pies. I shot that at Soul Asylum Studio with my boy Capone.
Shout out to Capone.
My boy. That's my dog right there. Shout out Capone.
Shout out Big Capone.
Big Capone, my dog, at Soul Asylum Studio.
Thanks.
When I got to the A-Town in 2012, that was my studio home. So the track that I dropped, it was called Bean Pies. And it was a drug dealer song talking about hustling. You know, said so that was my first little joint, and then after that I had a song called First Class or whatever.
Yeah.
That was basically like a stunting song, you know, flexing song, just we doing everything first class type shit, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. And having, you know, like taking it back to Bean Pies, that title alone is, people are going to want to hear it just because, like, bean pies. What's he talking about, bean pies? You know what I'm saying? Even though it means something else, they got to take a listen for themselves because the name is so catchy. Yeah. And that is important when it comes to anything that you do. You want to figure out ways to stand out.
For sure. Yep, you're right. So I'm a standout guy no matter what.
Yeah.
I stand
You got
out.
the image. People are going to notice you when you walk in a room.
Most definitely. They gravitate. They are. And then, you know, so with my music, I always have some dope beats, and my hooks always catchy A1. So it's on point. It ain't no garbage, you know, no rap cap, none of that. Most of the stuff, like with my upcoming album that I got coming out in May, it's called Retired Street Niggas. So it's basically tales from the streets. You know, this is real stuff. This ain't no studio gangster, Twitter fingers, none of that. It's just life experience and things that I experienced in the streets and street-related activity.
Yeah, absolutely. You're like talking about real life. You're not necessarily glorifying that lifestyle.
I'm not glorifying it. But it ain't a lifestyle. I didn't choose that life. That life chose me.
It chose you.
Right. I'm not glorifying it, but I'm talking about it because it's on my mental.
Yeah.
And if you hear some of the stuff and you went through some of the stuff, you can relate, or some of the stuff you might not want to go through.
That's right.
So it'll help somebody and let you know that being in the streets, this would come with the street life.
You like that big brother that a lot of people don't have. Like, we learn from our older siblings their mistakes. A lot of people don't have an older sibling or a father figure, so you might talk about it in your music and they're going to listen to you and say, you know what, I don't want to go through that.
Exactly.
You could save someone's life.
Exactly, slick. And then that's why it's called Retired Street Nigga, because I'm retired. I'm not in the streets. I'm an artist and an entrepreneur. I don't participate in any street activity. You know, you live and you learn and you grow. You go through certain situations.
Yeah.
And those are the situations I'm talking about on the album. But it's not glorified. It's a better life out there than having the street life. The street life is glorified a lot. And, you know, fast cars, fast money, fast women, you know, things of that sort. But those things come with a price, I promise you.
Absolutely. So let's talk about that transition, you know, because a lot of these young men out here, and maybe some young women, feel like they cannot get out of that lifestyle. What would you say to those people?
What I would say to those people is, sometimes God puts you in certain situations for you to realize that's not who you are and that's not where you need to be in life. You know, just because you come from poverty, that don't mean you're meant to be poor your whole life or doing bad your whole life. You know, you take the negativity and move it to positivity.
That's right.
Like when you in the streets, you can learn lessons for the streets. I'm going to give you an example. You know, it's a calling. You got to pay attention to the detailing. For example, if you in the streets and you're a trap nigga, you're a hustler, right? You selling drugs, you selling dope, you jugging, right? That is a form of being an entrepreneur.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is a form of being a small business owner, because when you hustle, right? All right, you got a product that you had to purchase, and then you have to sell it properly in order to make a profit.
Absolutely.
So if you don't sell it properly, then you done messed up your money. You done messed up your re-up.
Right.
So you messing up your re-up, it's the same thing as selling clothes and shoes or any kind of perishable goods, because you're purchasing them for a certain amount, and then you have to resell them. So, okay, earlier in your life, you was a drug dealer, all right? You get a little older now. You done went to jail for that, all right? You went to jail. You did some time for selling drugs, right? But that also taught you the first step of being an entrepreneur.
The fundamentals of business.
The fundamentals of business.
Yes.
Well, you said that so classy.
Yes.
Yeah. Like that.
Straight like that.
No, for real. Yeah. So
no, but that's facts. So what you do is you take what you learned in that situation and you apply it to the good.
Exactly. And that's what I want people who going through things right now to do, or who started off rocky right now.
Yeah.
Take that, because like she just said so perfectly, it's the fundamentals of business.
Yes.
And once you learn the fundamentals of business, you own. You can move up. And you also have to stop being around people that ain't got no motion and who not trying to elevate. That's another thing. When you in the streets, you hanging around all these bums.
Say it again.
You hanging around all these bums. Then you want to know why you so fucked up. You want to know why you so fucked up? Look at the company you keep.
Yeah, you hang around 4 bums, you gonna be the 5th one.
You gonna be the 5th bum, because they don't do nothing but take.
That's
pull,
right.
pull from the pot. You know, you need to maneuver and interact with persons who gonna bring you up and teach you something knowledgeable. Not nobody who coming around telling you, knowing you just got paid $500 on Friday and they want to go to the club, right? And they want to go to the strip club and throw money on strippers. You only got $500. You living from check to check. Man, another person will help you lose everything you got, especially a bum.
They sure
Keep
will.
them bum from around you. I'm telling you, just because it's people in the hood, you got to pay attention to a person's mentality. You pay attention to a person's movement. I know dudes that had $0 one day, $500,000 the next day. It's because of their mentality. They was hungry. They knew they wanted to do something different.
Yeah.
They ain't want to stay in the projects their whole life. They ain't want to be on a welfare food stamps their whole life. They try to make a way. Yeah. And a lot of people don't try to make a way. They be content. And that's what bums be content with bumming.
They're comfortable with just getting by.
Just getting by.
Just getting by. We got bigger admiration than that.
Exactly.
So let's talk about that. You know, you do music. You're an entrepreneur. What other business ventures are you tapping into or looking to tap into that you can share with us?
Well, I got like 5 different businesses for real. So one of them, I got an on-site mechanic service. It's like AAA, you know, roadside, you know, jump off, fuel replacement, windshield wiper blade replacement. Like I pull up on you in the Sprinter truck, you know, with the tools and the compressor in the back and get you straight. You go flat on the side of the road.
Oh, that's dope.
You can hit me up. It's called Reese's. It's called ROMS. That stands for Reese's On-Site Mechanic Service.
Okay.
Then I got Capote Management Services. Capote Management Services is a financial company. What we do is we help small businesses obtain grants and loans.
I need you.
Yeah, that's what we do. So that's what we do at Capote Management Services. And then I got the store. I have a store. It's called G-Me-Air.
Okay.
G-Me-Air is a brand, and it's also a clothing store. We sell women's, men's, children, clothes, and small leather goods and accessories.
That's dope. So you got a lot going on.
A lot.
How do you balance? Talk to us about work-life balance for you.
Work-life balance for me is, people think, from my social media, people might think that I'm always partying somewhere. But I don't really pop out unless I'm getting paid for it.
It's got to make sense.
So other than that, I'm a homebody for real, because I be at home, you know, make sure these businesses running right.
Absolutely.
So I'm really not outside.
Yeah.
Like people might think I'm outside. I'm really not outside. I'm really in the house or in the business. So I don't really have no time.
Yeah.
For no foolishness.
Absolutely.
No ignorance, no mess, no drama, no nothing.
Yeah.
The only thing I got time for is $1. And my family, you know, my kids important to me. You know, I make it my business to put in that time with my kids. You know, but other than that, family and business is the only thing important.
Right. Absolutely, because family, they got to be taken care of, because when you have kids, it becomes bigger than you.
It do. It really is.
You know, you were just on the phone with your daughter right before we started, you know, and it sounded like she may have had a situation at work or something. Yeah. And, you know, you got to be that mediator, per se. You told her the right thing. This is how you handle that situation.
Right.
You know, and when you got kids, you know, that's always going to come first.
Right. It is. And they need that, especially my kids are teenagers. So they need that, because when I was a teenager, I was crazy as hell. But I didn't really have no guidance.
Out here drinking Mad Dog.
Drinking Mad Dog 2020. Spanking that bitch before school. I still graduated though.
There you go.
Yeah, it might have helped. I ain't really getting D's and E's either. I was getting A's and B's. Yeah. Real. Yeah, come to think, on the Mad Dog, still getting A's and B's. So yeah, you know.
Shout out to MD 2020.
MD 2020, bling bling. For real. So,
you said the Thunderbird.
The Thunderbird, yeah.
Wild Irish Rose.
Yeah.
What y'all know about that?
We was out there. We out here. We was out there. We was outside.
Nah, facts. Way too much outside, I think.
Yeah, I was way too. I was been jumped off the porch, boy, for real, in the field.
So what was it that really like kind of like, you know, settled you down a little per se, where, you know, you've got focused more on the business. And like you said, you're not outside as much. Was it having kids?
No, I was still outside then, unfortunately.
Sorry, y'all. He was still outside.
I was still outside. No, what happened was I had a situation, all right? I used to date this chick. She was beautiful. Yeah. And she was fine as hell. And no BBLs. BBLs wasn't even my back then. You know, I'm an 80s baby. She was really fine, and it brought a lot of negativity and hate, because, you know, it made women hate her because she was fucking with me. I'm a boss. And then it made the dudes hate me because she's fine beautiful, as hell. Yeah. So what happened was I had a situation where I got into a beef with a guy, and he stabbed me up. And then I had stabbed him up and shot him up. And I got locked up. Oh, wow. I had to do time. I went to prison. So during the time I was in prison, I was looking around at all these goddamn crackheads, stinking ass niggas, and people who was in there for dumb shit. Yeah. I wasn't in there. I don't regret what I did to bruh, because bruh did something to me.
He tried you first.
Yeah, he tried me. So, you know, but that was meant to happen, because when I got to prison, I was writing more music. Yeah. And I also came up with a business plan. Yeah. And the business plan that I created is, when I got out of prison, that's the first business venture that I started. And it initially made me like 6 figures like the first year. And then also making the 6 figures the first year, right? It also just showed me that, you know, applying yourself, and maybe it was meant for all those things to happen to me for me to realize that ain't what I want, and that ain't what I want to continuously to deal. Absolutely. That's when I changed. Yeah. That's when I changed, when I came out.
I'm a believer in that. You know, God will put you through certain situations to wake you up. It's like a wake-up call.
Yeah. When you hit rock bottom, you're going to wake up. Right. And then especially when you I was around a bunch of people I did not like. It's like having a whole bunch of, getting locked up in prison is like having at your grandmama house during the holiday season with all your cousins you don't really like their ass, and you stuck up in there with them every day because you ain't got no choice.
Yeah, like you said, they be like stank and coming off of drugs, and then the system is gonna tell you when you can eat, when you can. Who wants to be a grown man or grown woman having someone tell you when you can and can't do stuff?
Exactly.
It's not the lifestyle you want to live.
It's not the lifestyle you want to live in. And it's just, especially being around a bunch of people with no ambition, no drive, you hear them in there telling all them damn lies all day, capping, big cap all day long, worried about other people, finances, you know, not coming up with plans. You know, I would sit on my bunk and write. I came up with a whole business plan. Yeah. And one thing I can say about myself is I'm a get her done type of guy. So I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make something shake. Yeah. So, you know, the business plans that I created when I was locked up, when I got out, I feel like I was behind. Yeah. Because I done wasted some years of my life on this foolishness. I could have already been where I need to be. Right. So now I got to catch up. So now I don't got time to be listening to y'all. So when I get out, ain't nothing popping but the same thing before I went in. A bunch of drama, mess, negativity from the type of individuals that I was interacting with. So I said, I made a vow to myself, and I said this. Capo, this what we gonna do. Everybody you used to fuck with, don't fuck with them no more.
Absolutely.
Unless they on some real shit. When nobody on nothing. Yeah. Nothing. When nobody on nothing. They was on the same thing, doing the same thing. So I had to start from the bottom, rock bottom, because I lost everything when I got locked up. You know, my family ran through all my stuff, the chick I was with, like all my material items,
yeah, of course,
were gone. But I had to realize that material items do not make you.
They
it's
sure
your
don't.
ambition and drive and your mentality. Because if you ambitious and you really got it and you a real certified hustler, you're gonna get all that back.
That's right. Absolutely, because material stuff can be replaced.
It perishes
Our
anyway.
life cannot.
Exactly.
You had to get your freedom back.
No, for real.
So your kids, you already had kids when you were incarcerated.
I did.
That's another big reason you want to, because you want to be here for your kids and watch them grow up.
Yeah, because I missed a lot of time out their life that I can't get back. You know, I missed the important time out their life because they were smaller then, and I can't get that back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
time we cannot get back.
Can't. But I got, we have a good relationship now.
That's beautiful.
They love me. I love them. I always took care of them because even when I went to prison, I knew I was going to prison because I was on the run. I was a fugitive. So I was on the run. So while I was on the run, I was putting up money.
Yeah.
So that, they wouldn't want for nothing.
Yeah, stashing it away.
They didn't really need nothing.
Right.
Even while I was locked up. I remember when I got out, my daughter told me, she said, and this made me feel real good. She said, Daddy, I still got a closet full of toys and stuff you bought me for you.
Aww.
That made me feel good. Like, yeah, that boy, even though I did what I did, I made sure they were good, though.
And, I love the fact that you didn't use you being incarcerated as an excuse.
Nah.
You used that time wisely.
I did. I used it wisely, though. That's why I created all my business plans. It is, and I executed every plan on there. And, I ain't really had nobody just pat me on the back or applaud me because of the individuals and the people that I was surrounding myself with negativity. They don't want to see you doing better than them.
Of course not.
It's a little depressing. It's a little depressing, though, when you have people around you and they be on some negativity, you know what I mean? And you be seeing them dick ride celebrities, and you be seeing them on everybody else's dick, but when you doing shit, it's like they on mute.
It sadly be the people around you, closest that be preying on your downfall. Envy that's what it is. They're envious.
Very.
And that envy can be deadly.
It can be deadly. That's why you have to disassociate yourself with them type of persons.
Yes.
Because they're going to be on your ass like some Charmin. Once you come up, either they're going to try to beg you every day for bread and just try to help you lose all your money, or they're going to try to take it.
That's
it's
so
gonna be
frustrating.
One of the two. Either going to try to use you or they're going to try to take some from you.
That's right. And you have to eliminate those people before you have to end up hurting them.
You do. No, for real. Yeah, that's on Big God, not the little one. That's for real.
Oh, Big God.
Yeah.
So tell us about your most recent project that you put out.
All right. So I ain't did a project in a while. My most recent one is the project on Retired Street Nigga that I'm working on now.
Okay.
Now, y'all do need to check out Op Block. I got a single, Spin the Op Block. It's not on the album. I just dropped it last year. Is the club, they was feeling it. All the clubs in Atlanta, went, performed it or whatever. Everybody feeling it. They like that Op Block. It's on YouTube, Spin the Op Block, Capote Cappy. That's one of my songs I dropped. Then I got Wipe a Nose. Those just a couple of singles that I dropped just to put out there while I'm working on the project.
Yeah.
So everybody, you can check them out on my YouTube at Capote T Cappy. They rocking with it. The streets rocking with it.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know.
So the project that you're currently working on, how long has that album been in the works?
About 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be ready. I'm going to drop it on May the 4th.
Okay. How many songs can we anticipate?
14.
14. And everything was recorded at Soul Asylum?
I mess with Soul Asylum and Gravity.
Okay.
You know, I be back and forth to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I mess with two. Yeah, Soul Asylum and Gravity. Shout out Gravity. Shout out Soul Asylum.
Most definitely. That's dope, man. Is there any visuals in the works?
They can check out that. I got the single Hot Sauce. The video out right now on you can check it out on Instagram, on YouTube. It's out. And it's a dope song. It's really just talking my shit.
Yeah.
You know, none major. You know, just about the drip, you know, fly nigga shit, you know, getting money type shit, you know, in the trap type shit. So it's a dope little song. It's catchy, it's a banger. Sound good in the club. They can check that out on YouTube.
So when this project releases, you said in May,
yeah.
What are some of the things that we can expect to see from you campaigning this album? Are you going to maybe do like a promo tour? I know you're here talking about it. What are some of the things you got anticipated to promote that album?
Well, the promotion, yeah, we do have a tour that's gonna start in June.
Okay, that's big. Congrats on that.
It's 10 cities. Major cities, to put it out there, because a lot of people don't know about me yet, but they finna get to know about me.
Of course.
So we doing a little 10-city tour. My production entertainment company, we got it popping. We hitting Detroit, New York, Miami.
Nice.
We in the A-Town, Los Angeles. We going to Houston. We going to Chicago. We hitting the big cities. Tap in with your boy. And just see what I'm about. It's a genuine dude over here, solid dude, solid music. Yeah, you'll get to know me, and you'll know I'm on some real shit.
I think that's dope, though. I think 10 cities is a good start because tour life, from every artist I've ever talked to, it's a lot of work. Like, you have to dedicate everything to that tour.
Yeah, you do.
And you got other businesses and stuff to run. So it's like you gotta, I think 10 cities, because you're hitting the heavy hitter cities.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
That's what I'm on.
It makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm on. Yeah, I'm hitting the heavy cities or whatever. Because I got friends in other cities, and they rock with me, and they tell me they like my music,
Yeah.
And they fucking with the kids. So, yeah, we popping out. We popping out in June for the 10-city tour. We going to be in the city near you. Come see your boy.
Most definitely, man. Before we get up out of here, I heard that you got a freestyle for us.
I got one. Yeah, I got one for you.
I'm excited about that. So is this one of your songs, like the instrumental for one of your songs that you're going to be freestyling over?
No, I just be buying all kind of instruments.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah, I got a 5-beat, man. And what I do, if you're an artist, most of the time, I just buy up.
Yeah.
I just buy up, and then I listen to them and write to the instrumental. If I already got some pre-written songs, if one go with one of the instrumental,
there you go.
Yeah, then I rock with it.
And you could tweak it a little bit if you need to.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so you ready to jump into it?
Yeah.
I'm ready too.
All right.
We about to get into it. We're going to come back and let everybody know again where they can follow you at.
Yeah.
So let's get this loaded up.
Big Capo. In the building. I'm in this bitch. Look. Spin a op block. No, bitch ain't no exposing me. Bad the fuck back. Pussy nigga ain't no hoe in me. I'm a op shooter in the daylight. I'm on go for free. Put some respect on my name when your lame man be mentioning me. Solid and I'm humble, boy. You know I'm always pushing P. Make me mad, I'ma show my ass. Boy, I'ma go on a crime spree. Fuck a drive out, walk up, clap your ass, and then I'm finna flee. Instigate you in the middle. Fuck you think you a referee? Playing with the wrong nigga. Your folks gon' need to go for me. Decapitate your head while your torso tied up to a tree. Nigga pillow talking like a bitch. Ain't how it supposed to be. Pay the same bitch that set you up, boy, that's a guarantee. Body filled up with debris. Wooded area, Tennessee. Lawyer up and go to trial. DA win accept no plea.
Hey, that's dope. Now let me ask you something. When you freestyle, do you come up with stuff off top of your head, or you kind of already have an idea? Because either way, I couldn't do that. I'm amazed by people who can do what you just did.
No, what I do is I listen to the beat, and then I start, like, don't none be pre-written. It's it's a real freestyle.
Yeah, no, it's dope, man. Like,
it's a real freestyle, no cap freestyle.
I applaud you, bro, because I could never.
No, I listen to the beat. I listened to the beat on the way over here because I had to drop you the beat when you told me. So while I'm riding down the street, listening to the beat, I start kind of seeing where I'm gonna go with it. Yeah.
Most definitely.
Like which way I'm going to go with it.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's dope, man. Well, listen, it was definitely a pleasure to have you here. Album is on the way. It'll be releasing in May
5th.
Tour kicking off in June.
For sure.
So you got a lot going on. Tell everybody if they want to tap in with you on any of your business aspects, how do they get in touch with you?
Y'all get in touch with me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. My name the same on everything. It's good for business. I'm Big Capo, but on social media is Capote Cappy. My Twitter CAPODEITCAPI. At me on that. That's my at on Instagram too. Facebook, it's the same thing. YouTube, it's the same thing. Tap in with your boy, see what I got. I ain't gonna disappoint y'all. I got dropping this hot music. It's hot. is up.
Most definitely. Next thing, you know, I know you got a lot of people that are supporting the movement. Anybody you want to show some love to, shout out to?
I'm a shout out. You know, I got to shout out. I done shout out Gravity. I done shout out Capone. I done shout out Soul Asylum. You know, I'm a shout out my boy, my engineer Joe. I'm a shout him out. You know, I'm going to shout out Sticky Fingers. I'm going to shout out my people. Everybody over there in the SWATs, though, when it come to ATL, you know, I rock with Southwest, the SWATs over there, Cleveland Avenue, Zone 3, Zone 4, what they do. You know, when it come to Detroit, I rock with the East Side. You know what I mean? What's happening. When it come to Miami, I rock with Liberty City. You know, 17th, 77 over that way. You heard. Shout out to everybody over there. Much love.
Man, last but not least, we live. Industry's Most Wanted.
Industries.
It is. Big Capo in the building.
Big Capo.
Go ahead and let them know what makes you the industry's most wanted.
What made me the industry most wanted is I'm hot. I'm out here. I'm from the streets. My heart belongs to the ghetto. And I got a story to tell. That's what made me the industry's most wanted.
Man, I love it. I love your story. I love that you overcame a lot of adversity in your life. You were able to overcome some of the struggles in your life. You got a story to tell. I think you should do like a little documentary or something.
Yeah, I am. Everybody be telling me
you
that
should.
I am. I'm on it.
Because there's not too many people who overcome it. They use it as an excuse.
They do.
I respect it, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Period. We up out of here, y'all.
Family members ended up dead. Consequence in the street, every nigga blood red. Try nigga price to pay shell cases and bloodshed. On the script of respect, we want